Drew Boudreau.
Sorry.
Also, to my mom, good job. Anthony, I'm glad you moved. Don't touch my mom. We talked before the show. Mic stands are so funny to me because they are just a transition piece, really, for people. But I once watched a guy do a whole set leaving the mic on the stand, and he just kind of sidestepped the whole time while he was doing it. And I just kept waiting for him to break into Dream Girls or something, with your Dream Girls, boy. And he didn't. And it was very disappointing and clearly not a good comedic thing. But I'm gonna keep doing it for a minute because I need it for a joke. The mics it reminds me of being at spelling bees. And I always think back to the spelling bee in 4th grade, which was the first awareness I had of me being an overthinker for the rest of my life. Because I got the word potato. Potato. Can I have a definition, please? It's a starch, and it sometimes makes French fries. P-O-T-A-T-O. And I have it, and it's there, and it's there, but my brain is whoa, Jamie, hold on, we learned about some irregular plurals. Potatoes has an E before the S, right? So what if this E is silent? The E is definitely silent. The E is silent! Say E! And I'm E. and so I say P-O-T-A-T-O-E. And you just watch all the teachers around hosting the bee, their faces fall, and they're very disappointed, and they're in their eyes, I'm watching them question, should we have put her in the advanced reading program? And so sometimes our minds just play tricks on us, and it's not great. I'm gonna take this off now because I really hate this. They play tricks on us, because they take this little kernel of information that we know, and then they just blow it out of proportion. Potatoes with an E-S. There's no E, guys, in case you didn't understand how to spell potato. Because, I was talking to this guy the other day, he's a musician, and his band name is Holt, but they spell it H-X-L-T because they're hipster as fuck, one. And also because he's a lot of people's last name is Holt, and so we had to spell it differently so it would come up in search results. And I was oh yeah, that makes sense. My friend Steve, that's his last name too, so that totally makes sense. And then later that day I was who is Steve Holt? Who is he? I know him from somewhere. And then I realized it's Arrested Development. He's not my friend. He's the character on Arrested Development. Steve Holt! You might be familiar with him. And so our minds just betray us sometimes, and then occasionally they just flat out stab you in the back. Which is why I hate beautiful people. Because when I see really attractive people, my brain stops working completely. It makes me stupid, and I'm not stupid. I'm really not. I took honors algebra and honors geometry at the same time, guys. Okay, let me relax. No, but I see them, and I just forget how to speak. I don't know why. And the best example of this is this guy who's a regular at the restaurant where I work. A waitress, and let me just paint a picture of this perfect specimen for you, okay? He's 6'5", bronze skin, chiseled jawline, just the right amount of stubble. He rides a motorcycle. He's a black belt in Taekwondo. Don't ask me how I know that one. He didn't tell me. I just do my research. And he knows he's very handsome, so he's very confident. He gets the same drink every time, chamomile citrus tea, hot with a cup of ice on the side, because you guys never steep it long enough before you ice it, so fuck you, I'll do it myself. And I can remember that he comes in all the time, so I remembered it, but one day I made a mistake of getting ahead of him before he ordered. He was there with a friend for lunch, and I was okay, well, I know what you're having, and it'll be for your friend. And he immediately honed into the fact that I remembered him, and that I obviously cared about him, a little bit. And decided to toy with me both emotionally and on a hormonal level. He immediately starts flirting with me. He's oh, baby, what was your name again? Oh, sweetheart, come here for a second. I'm I don't appreciate that. I'm a feminist. I don't like being talked down to, okay? It's not okay. And this whole thing came to a climax when I reach to take something off his table, and he stops me playfully, and he goes, where are you going? And I can banter, so I go, what, you want to fight? I don't know why I'm single, you guys. And he goes, I'd rather just wrestle. We're just like, what? Okay, hold on, bump the brakes, baby. I'm pretty sure he just said he wanted to bang. Like, implied he wanted to sleep with me. And like, that is inappropriate. I am not a piece of meat. Like, in my head, this is the conversation. I'm like, that is not okay. Who says that to a person? You don't even know my name. He kept calling me baby. He still doesn't know my name. He comes in a lot. It's very upsetting to me. But what I said to him instead was, maybe later. Because he smiled at me, and it just, like, my brain was like, nope, here are the reins, ovaries, take control. And they just like ran the show for the rest of the time that he was there. And so I was very happy when he finally left, so I could just like focus on work and like get him out of my head until I could go home and search his IMDb profile because I memorized the name on his credit card when he was little. Because I'm like a stalker. I just wanted to make sure he photographs as well as he looks in person. It's fine. No, what's upsetting to me really is that he thinks I like maybe like him, and I don't, because I would never be interested in like a man who reduces me to the emotional equivalent of like a Midwestern mom reading 50 Shades of Grey. You know, like unable to articulate their feelings and horny. Look, calm down. All right, you know that like sexually repressed mothers from flyover country are the reason that book did so well. Okay, they're all like at their soccer games, like overtime, mama needs this. All right, it's fine. It's fine. And my mom, who's here, give it up for Lynn, everybody. 50 Shades of Grey, but I don't think she fully understood like what she was getting into, because everyone was like, Lynn, you have to read this, wink wink, and like I don't think she got the wink wink part, because like a couple chapters in, she called me and she's like, Jamie, the main character reminds me so much of you. I was like, you better pump the brakes, Lynn. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. She's like, no, really, she's so cute and she's smart and she's quirky, and like, I swear to God, like, stop talking right now. She's like, no, I wish you'd date a CEO, that'd be so fun. I'm like, unsee whatever narrative you have painted in your head where I'm the lead character of this novel, because you're gonna fucking regret it, and I already do. Oh my God. And eventually she did get to the kinky sex stuff and stopped reading and was like, ugh. So she's more of a financial supporter and less of a reader. It's fine. But yeah, so I am from the Midwest. I'm from Wisconsin, and I have tried desperately to eradicate my accent. Because there's no better way to tell people that you're super approachable and probably a hugger and definitely a little bit racist, but it's not your fault because there's just no black people there, except in Chicago, and that place is dangerous. Then with that accent, it's just a real dead giveaway, which is why my mom named me Jamie, but spelled it Jaime. Because she doesn't speak Spanish, and little did she know I'd one day move to California and become a Hispanic male. Lo siento, mommy. Don't get me wrong, like the Midwest is a beautiful place to grow up. Thank you. Yeah, like every time Google Maps is like, or like every Uber driver's like, looks at me like, fuck are you? Jaime was coming. Which is also funny. Oh wow, I wasn't planning this, but I think it's funny aside. My phone calls me Ernie, which is my uncle's name. I don't know why. I had to have a really serious conversation with Siri where I was like, Siri, please stop calling me Ernie, that's not my name. They're like, okay, Ernie, what would you like me to call you? Siri, my name is Jamie, but it's like spelled like Jaime, but it's Jamie. And she's like, okay, Jaime. And it's a fucking nightmare. It's a nightmare, guys. It's fine. Anyway, don't get me wrong, the Midwest is a great place to grow up. It's very safe, it's very fun. I get to go outside a lot. But I'm not going back there, and you can't make me. Not just because it's like very cold for half of the year, or because everyone eats cheese and I'm lactose intolerant and will shit my pants if I eat another cheese curd. Literally almost happened to me once. You guys, it was a real emergency situation. Never felt less in control of my bowels than when I ate half a thing of cheese curds without a lactate pill. Anyway, the point is, I can't go back because I don't want to date anybody there. I just don't want to date. Like, I hate every comic talks about Tinder or whatever, but there's no better way to illustrate the difference between, like, LA guys and Wisconsin guys. Because, like, LA Tinder, like, every guy's got their modeling photo or their acting headshot, or like if they're not in the industry, they at least are like out to brunch or surfing or like wearing a beanie and playing a guitar like a douchebag. And everyone laughs at that because we all know that person. And some of us know that person before they became the douchebag, like beanie wearing, guitar playing person, and like they were probably like the bully in high school, and then their senior year they learned to play a Jack Johnson song on the guitar and brought it to parties, being sensitive, and they started drinking tea and doing yoga, and I'm like, Garrett Schultz, you are the same person that took $1 and a piece of dog shit, rolled it up, and left it out in front of Kmart for old ladies to pick up, and you are still that person deep down in your soul, and I don't think you can remove that no matter how many Jack Johnson songs you learn. I don't believe you. Fuck you, Garrett. All right, it's fine. So like there's those people, and then sorry, that's a real person. You didn't know. He lived down the street from me. My mom knows who he is. Then there's like Wisconsin people. I went to Green Bay last fall for a Packers game, and was like, I wonder what I'm missing out on here. And it turns out it's a lot of dead trophy animals and terrible facial hair. We could not find a picture without someone holding up like a bass they were really proud of catching, or like with like a goatee that looked kind of like Sugar Ray, like early 2000s. And it's like, I'm not trying to date my uncles as 25-year-olds. Like I don't want that. That's what they look like, you guys. It's fine. I love them, but I don't want to date them. And then just for like fun, I went to Nashville a week ago, and was like, you know what? Let's round this out. All right. So I have some. I was like, what's going on in Nashville? What am I missing out on here? Because some of my family's from there, and it turns out in Nashville I'm missing out on like oversharing Christian idiots. And here's my example of oversharing. I'm gonna read this profile. It says, Dakota, 26 years old. So I was born in Mobile, Alabama. Turned 26 years old in March. I have brown hair, blue eyes, 160 pounds. I'm looking at his photo. I'm looking at a picture of him where I know you have brown hair and blue eyes. I'm fucking looking at you. What's wrong with you? I don't what? Oh my god. Okay, and then there's this guy. Okay. I like anything outdoors, especially shooting guns, play guitar, looking to have a good time wherever I may be and whatever I may be doing. I'm a bit of a nerd in the fact that I love Star Wars and Harry Potter, among other things. I'm sorry. Well, you fucking nerd. Oh, you love the two biggest franchises of America. Star Wars and Harry Potter. Whoa, go with your glasses. Get them out, guys. Oh my god. What is wrong? You're not special. You're not a nerd. Don't make it a thing. And then, I'm sorry. Oh my god. It made me really upset. I was like, oh, I'm so cute nerd. Like, I'm a girl who reads comic books. It's fine. And then there was Bobby, 28. He was saying he has a son, Jeremiah, which is fine. And then he said, rest in heaven, Mama. Make sure you pick the right one on here for me. So let me like break that down for you guys. He said, my baby mama died. I hope she rests in heaven. And then I hope she takes the time as her little angel self to go on Tinder and find the right match for me. Find another woman for me on Tinder, my baby mama who died. Please, this is your calling as an angel. What is wrong with people? Oh my god. And so I don't know if I'm picky or what, but like I can't date people who are too pretty. I can't date people who are too woodsy and like my uncles, and I can't date anyone from the South. My dad is from the South. Mom, you really fucked up. I'm sorry. It's okay. And if I'm being perfectly honest, like, I also want a guy who knows his way around a vagina. You know? Because I've been finding myself in this situation too often recently. Earmuffs, Lynn. A guy's going down on me. But he starts, like, roving around a little bit. And eventually he ends up at my butthole and like licks it a couple of times, but the licks are so tentative that I have to ask myself, like, is he being adventurous or is he just lost? Because I'm pretty sure it's the latter, and pretty soon I'm gonna have to start drawing maps because it's just getting frustrating for me. And when I say the other day, I mean months ago. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Like, guys, you really don't know how lucky you have it. Like, the penis is a very straightforward sexual organ, all right? Like, no one's like, oh, where do I touch it? Oh, you're like, grab it, just fucking do whatever. It's ridiculous. But like, you don't get it. You don't get how lucky you are. Like, oh, the females can have more orgasms. And I was like, fucking show me the guy who can make that happen. Sorry, if that had literally happened to me ever, then you can complain about it. Like, I think you take a lot of things for granted. Like, guys are always like, ooh, whiskey dick, that sucks. Like, I think that is a gift. Okay, you don't know how lucky you are that you can have whiskey dick. I wish so badly that whiskey vagina was a thing. Because like I could be at a bar and turn a guy down and he wouldn't be mad about it. I'd be like, I'm so sorry, you drank too much. It's not gonna work. I'm so drunk, it's not working. I can't. I'm sorry. And like no one would call you a bitch because they'd be like, oh, I guess it wasn't gonna happen. Like if whiskey vagina was a real thing, like fraternities would have to completely revisit their strategies for picking up women. Because like, they wouldn't be able to get them wasted at parties anymore. They'd get home and be like, I assume it would just be clammed shut. Like this is how that would have to work. It's like, oh, pry it open. I can't. Like think of how many sexual assaults we could prevent. Oh my God, it would be amazing. We could also prevent them women not being creeps. Just don't do it. Anyway, sorry. No, not all men are creeps. I have a lot of really great feminist guy friends. Good job. But like a lot of you are. Which is why I'm scared walking alone at night sometimes. Except for when I've like forgotten to eat for 10 hours and I'm really hungry and I'm going to get food. Because I dare you to fuck with me when I'm angry. Okay? Fucking try something. Try to interrupt me on my path to getting food when I am hungry because I will take your spine and pull it through your nostril. I've already got so much adrenaline coursing through my body, like just trying to get me to the next food source that I will murder anyone. So just like try. If you're ever feeling threatened, you have to walk alone at night, ladies, just don't eat for a while and just like let the hanger rise up and protect you. No, really, not all guys are creeps, but again, a lot of you are, which is why I assume like most, I really don't hate guys, don't worry, I don't hate you, it's fine, but I like women better, because I just doubt that like male servers have the issue of like women creeping on them when they're like eating, you know, because it's like, like, I don't understand why no one understands that, like, I'm getting tips for being nice to you. Like, this is my job. I am your server, and I'm this way to everyone. You know, like, I don't know, like, why you can't separate the line. Like, if I really like you, you're gonna know. And I don't want that to be like, oh, so I have a chance? Like, don't think you have a chance at your server. You mostly don't. Almost at all. But, like, it gets creepy. It's creepy, like, when people, like, hit on you or they ask you out and stuff, and you're like, well, please, and it just, like, I don't know, you see them a lot, especially regulars, and like they think that you have a relationship, and you're like, no, I just know what you eat for breakfast. And I was really frustrated about this recently, and I was talking to my friend Paul about it, and he and I decided to write a song about it. And so I would like everyone to welcome to the stage Paul Patterson, aka Polly Walnut. This is what happens. All right, ready? You and I are so connected. I remember the day we met at the restaurant. I was your waitress.
I was just waiting for lunch.
Talked about all kinds of stuff and what we like to do for fun. We like movies. What are the chances, especially in LA, to know your friend has been enough sometime? I love this restaurant and chatting about our lives. All I really wanna know is how about a little refill? What did you just say? What the fuck did you just say?
Wait, what did you just say?
I said about a little refill. Okay, good. Sorry, that was so weird. I swear to God you said anal. That's so weird.
Another thing, we both love dogs.
Maybe ours will get along, mine's a mug. Cute.
And he would love to smell your butt.
I can't believe my luck. I'm pretty sure we're neighbors too. I've seen you at the Trader Joe's on mine. And I would trade it all the way to know.
breakfast
Yeah,
platter.
please just order, okay. Would you like avocado with that?
Could I eat it off your ass?
Excuse me, sir.
I mean, yes, I would like that.
Avocado saturated fat.
No, I think you're hot.
So would you like your eggs scrambled soft?
Know how I want it, maybe we go to my house after you get off work. We can go get some coffee.
I swear to God, you better leave me a fat tip.
I'll give you the tip when I get a little anal. We're gonna get down on a little anal, like our names are Shane and Dana. So,
Shadanal.
now you're getting it. We can get down on a little anal, I'll be playing.
I'll be a Dana.
Don't you make me wait, I wanna meet you on the astral plane.
Oh, the astral.
So you want a little anal?
No, 100% no, I don't want anal.
Just a little bit of anal.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't even know your last name. You're a customer. Okay? Please stop asking me. You need to leave.
Don't you want a little bit of anal?
No Yelp review is worth this. I don't care. Please leave. I'm deeply disturbed by this. No, 100% no.
Well, I don't know why I have to be rude.
Oh, I'm being rude. I'm being rude.
I mean, I'm just trying to have a friendly conversation with you.
We're not friends. I'm your waitress. No, fucking give me this. Give me this. Get the fuck out of my restaurant. Go away.
This has been the worst dining experience of my life.
Fucking give us a